Hello class, in this video we're going to be looking at the basics of Smart Notebook software, all the parts, and how to use each of the buttons. And so it should be a quick recording. I might only go through a couple that you will need and then just jump through a couple so that you can explore as you go through. What I'd like for you guys to do is I'd like for you to go into your Spotlight and type in Notebook and then click on that. It's going to take you to a new screen if you've never seen it before. I just want you to close that out for now. That kind of gives you a tutorial. But you want to close that out and then just do File, New. And then that's going to give you a new file here. And so what you see a couple of different things. Let's take a look at what's over here first. You see, okay, so now we're good. You see here we got the page file. We also have here a picture file where we import pictures. You might not have as many because of the student version. Also an attachment file where you can type in and find a file that you can attach to. Here you can do fill effects where you would do a solid fill to make a different color, or you can do a gradient fill where it gives you two different layers here. I can make it green if I want to, and then light green or orange. Okay, so and also this jigsaw, that really doesn't do as much for you at this point, but it's a button that you can use. Let's go back to this part here and let's get into the buttons on the top. This is the undo and the redo. Here you add a page. Here you delete the page that you're on. This one, we can open a file and insert it into our notebook. This one saves what we have into wherever file we want to. This one helps us to view the screens in many different ways, and sizes, page widths, and everything else. Right here, we can go into pasting. So if we copied something off of a web page that we need to look at and we wanted to paste it in here, we could click that, or we can just use the shortcut Command V to figure that out. This one here gives us a screen capture where it'll take a picture of what's on screen and it's going to put it on a new one. So if I were to type something, which the really cool thing about this is that I could type anywhere I click. I can do screen capture, and I look here and I could capture the whole screen by just clicking this. And then it makes a whole new file of it. So that's really cool to do. And so we're going to get out of that and then we'll close out. Another thing that this is really good at doing, which you will need since you will be creating a file, which you'll be doing to eventually screencast, you will be needing to type. Okay, so you can just click here, or you can click on the A here, and you get all these different options of sizes. Here's your fonts that you can get, all the different fonts that you can do, and it takes a little bit to load because there's so many. So you get all those different sizes, different colors, transparency, meaning that it fades into the background a little bit. And here, if we're doing chem balancing, we have subscripts here. We have exponents, which are also called the superscript if it's in text, square roots, and if you wanted to change it to vertical text, bullets, numbers, you name it, it's all here to indent and do all the text stuff. So this is your palette for text. If you need to type anything and you need to change it, you would click on the A button there, or you can just simply click and type anywhere you need to. Additionally, what we have too is the shape feature, where it gives you all the different shapes that you can make, and other ones as well, colors, arrows, and transparency again. Polygons gives you the side, more, color, everything else there. It's pretty straightforward. If I make a pentagon, I can actually change its color by doing this, and it'll change it for me. And then I could do undo or Command Z, and it'll undo those pictures. Okay, so and erase as well. So if I were to type something in marker, you know, I do something like this, I can just use the eraser, which works like a white erase marker, and I can make it bigger or smaller. depending on how much mistakes I need to erase. And so that changes everything there. Arrows, I can make different arrows that I have as well. And so all these different things here are tools that you can use to create your screencast and to make your presentations all your own. So with that, I want you to try to experiment with it and just have fun with it as you're working. So I'm going to leave this off here. Whenever you're done, remember to save it in our format. So I would do 6 Sigma Swords M, and then I think whatever your file name is. That way, whenever you send it to someone, I know what section it is and all those different things. So with that, that's how you use Notebook. I want you to practice with it and have fun with it, and we will use this for a couple of our presentations and screencasts.